Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel The Testing Instinct. In this video I will be discussing about creating API documentation using Bruno. Bruno allows you to create API documentation at three distinct levels: request, folder and collection. With full Markdown support, you can write clear, concise and well-structured documentation at each level, supplemented with any relevant screenshot, gifs or other elements to ensure your users have a seamless onboarding experience. So Bruno has a capability to create API documentation at request, folder and collection level. This capability is provided with the support of Markdown language. With this language, you can write clear, concise and well-structured documentation. And this documentation also supports addition of screenshot, gifs or any other relevant elements as well. Now I am going straight to the demo. I have already opened Bruno. I have created a sample collection. Its name is documentation. First, I am going to show how to add documentation at the collection level. I am clicking on these three dots which is displayed against the collection name. Click on settings. There is a tab called docs. Here I have already added the documentation. The documentation name is request collection API documentation. So this is a preview of the Markdown which I have added here. To see the Markdown language, you have to click on this edit. So this is the corresponding Markdown for the documentation. So if you edit here, you can see the changes in the preview. I have added a word test. Now I am again clicking on the preview. You can see the change. I am again removing that word test, and if I click the preview, you can see the new changes. So this is the Markdown language which I have used for creating the documentation at the collection level. This particular documentation looks very cool in Bruno. This is very easy. You can make use of Markdown language. You can create the Markdown online. There are many Markdown online creation sites available. You just make use of that and create beautiful documentation in a table structure like this. Also, you can add gifs, screenshot or any other elements according to your preference. So this is how you can add the documentation at the collection level. Next, I will be discussing about adding documentation at the folder level. I have created one folder called folder 1. To add folder level documentation, click on these three dots displayed against the folder name and click on settings again. You can see I have added one Markdown. So this is the view of that Markdown. If you want to see the code, you can click on this edit. So this is the Markdown which I have given in the folder level. So this is how you can add the documentation at the folder level in Bruno. Next, I will be showing how to add documentation at the request level. Inside this folder 1, I have added one request. I am clicking the get all users request. Here you can see one tab called docs. Here you can add request level documentation. If you click the edit, you can see the Markdown which I have added for the request level documentation. So this is how you can leverage Bruno and create beautiful documentation which can be very helpful for new users that is going to use this particular collection. So I hope this video was very useful for everyone. If you find this particular video helpful, please consider subscribing the channel. Please like, share, and if you have any queries, please comment on the video. I will be clearing the queries. Thanks for watching and keep learning.